Michael, Mr. Martin Tan, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to join you here tonight for Halogen Foundation's Fundraising Dinner 2011. In my constituency work and in the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Home Affairs, I had the opportunity to meet and work with many young people, and have interacted with many of them across the spectrum, different backgrounds, different interests, different academic achievements, different sporting achievements. But what has struck me is that among our youth, there's a lot of idealism, energy, and potential. They want to achieve something. They want to be someone. They want to be recognized for what they are. Many of them care deeply about Singapore and want to be connected and engaged to do something meaningful for their fellow men, their community, and their country. And this is like the highly reactive group of chemical elements collectively known as the halogens. Many of our youth need the right spark, the right inspiration, the right opportunity to release their tremendous energy in productive and socially useful ways. For young people, the world today can be wondrously exciting with limitless opportunities, and at the same time, it can really be very confusing and contradictory. They are attracted by many things, pulled simultaneously in many different directions. The speed and accessibility offered by technology makes everything happen faster. Faster sometimes than we have time to make sense of them. Massively changing the way we live, the way we learn, the way we work and play. So more than ever before, in such times of rapid change, young people need some anchors of values and character in order to succeed, not just for themselves, but especially when working with and leading others. So are we preparing our young people well for the future? And will they have what it takes for them to fit into this new world that we live in? Will they be worthy leaders with good character and deep compassion? I'm heartened by the work of the Foundation in Singapore. Through inspiration, education, and action, Halogen seeks to build young leaders who will help to change the world in practical and meaningful ways through the issues that they believe in. Its work helps to future-proof our youth by instilling self-confidence, encouraging independent thinking, and equipping them with collaborative skills. And this ties in very well with what our schools are doing in terms of providing leadership development opportunities and holistic education for our young people. This partnership will be even more valuable in the next phase of Singapore's education journey, a journey that will be student-centric and focused on values. Halogen tells me that since its inception in 2003, it has reached over 65,000 students from 215 schools through events, leadership training, and community projects. In 2010 alone, reaching out to over 14,000 students and delivering 39,000 hours of values-based leadership education, covering topics like core values, personal goals, group dynamics, and conflict management. This year, Halogen's target is to reach 16,000 students and has, I'm told, already achieved 95% of this goal as of September this year. But these are just numbers, and behind each of these numbers are people, individual people. And Halogen aims to make leadership education available and accessible to all, and has worked with a wide spectrum of schools from Ahmad Ibrahim Secondary School, Anglo-Chinese Junior College, Yishun Town Secondary School, and UT Primary School, among others. The training is not just focused on student leaders, but also covers students from all walks of life, from different academic backgrounds, and to lead others you first need to learn how to lead yourself, to master yourself. Recognizing that it can sometimes be difficult to quantify the results of leadership training, as Michael said, Halogen is looking to develop a more robust impact assessment tool from next year onwards. For now, let me share with you an example of how Halogen's leadership training has led to positive outcomes for our society. This year in March, Halogen worked with a group of student counsellors from Ngee Secondary School, engaging them through games and activities and teaching them leadership practices from the Student Leadership Challenge at Framework. Through the program, 4 of the students, Tan Singh, Chang Ka Wai, Janice Chuan and Ho Kun Yi, learned about the importance of practicing leadership rather than just learning about leadership in theory. They were particularly inspired by the practice of encouraging the heart and started with a very simple thing by putting down in words what they felt by writing postcards to the victims of the Japan earthquake. Subsequently, they learned that the City YMCA Youth for Causes competition was about to take place. They decided to take part in this competition to continue to encourage the heart and put their leadership skills to the test. So they started a social enterprise called Stencil for the Better to raise awareness and funds for the Autism Association of Singapore. They sold t-shirts that were either hand-designed using fabric markers or spray-painted over stencils. And through this experience, they put what they learned to real-life use and truly demonstrated that inspired youth can do something real and practical to help improve the lot of others in our society. Besides training and working with students, Halogen also works with key stakeholders who have had a major impact on youth, namely teachers and parents. And so far, they've reached some 650 educators and parents and aim to reach another 200 over the next 2 years. And in addition, Halogen has built up a pool of over 100 volunteers, and this act of volunteering itself has made a difference in the lives of these volunteers. One example is Veerapan Swaminathan, who has been a volunteer with Halogen since 2006. He has been very generous in giving his time to train students from different backgrounds. He was also involved in organizing leadership events with Halogen, such as 1 Degree Asia, the first youth leadership festival in Asia. The event brought together youth delegates from all over Asia to dialogue with government, business and civic leaders, as well as to learn from one another about social, environmental and other issues confronting Asia today. While he is not able to spend time training students in the daytime, now that he has started working, he continues to encourage his friends to sign up as volunteers with Halogen. Veera credits Halogen for his strong passion in human potential development, especially through his interactions with Halogen's volunteers and staff. Drawing from his experiences in organizing activities as a Halogen volunteer, Veera was among the group of 24 young people who started Be the Change, an initiative launched last month to engage and empower young Singaporeans to contribute ideas on how to make Singapore better. I hope that he not just contributes ideas, but helps to see them through in practical ways. Through this effort, Veera hopes to inspire more young people to become active change agents, to turn ideas into reality. And we wish him every success and hope that Veera and other Halogen volunteers will be effective multipliers to inspire our youth to do more for our society. So I applaud the Halogen Foundation, Singapore's mission and cause in leadership development, and particularly I'd like to thank all of you, our partners, sponsors and volunteers, for being here tonight and for your generous support of Halogen's mission to inspire and influence a generation of young people who will lead themselves and lead others well. And with your help, Halogen will be able to achieve its target of reaching 100,000 youths in Asia by 2013, when Halogen celebrates its 10th anniversary. And once again, it's not the numbers that really count, but it's the individuals in those numbers that will make a difference for all of us. So I wish everyone a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you.